What's up guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of Pokemon Go. Today we have a lot to talk about. There's the new update, there's the data mined info from the Android version of Pokemon Go, so we'll find out what's in the code, and we also have a bunch of brand new Pokemon to add to our pokedex, so let's get started. So one of the big things that Niantic added was the first Pokemon catch of the day bonus. So what that is catching your first Pokemon will give you 500 XP and 600 Stardust. And if you do this for 7 days in a row, you'll get 2,000 XP and 2,400 Stardust. So that's gonna be huge. If you just catch one Pokemon a day, you're gonna get a lot of XP and a lot of Stardust. So the next big thing that Niantic added was the first Pokestop spin of the day. So what this is on your first Pokestop spin, you'll get 500 XP and a bunch more items. So this is pretty much equivalent to a Mega Pokestop. So if you do this for 7 days in a row, you'll get 2,000 XP and a lot more items on top of that. So you can do the first Pokemon catch bonus and the first Pokestop spin bonus every 24 hours local time. So what this means is that you can do your first Pokemon catch and your first Pokestop spin at around 11:59 one day, and once it hits 12 o'clock a.m. the next day, you can do your first Pokemon catch and your first Pokestop spin again. So it looks like Niantic put this update out today on the server side, so we actually get these bonuses, but we don't actually have the screens that you just saw. So that's a little interesting. So one of the things that Niantic silently changed was Pokestops. If you're going over roughly 30 miles per hour, it seems like Pokestops will not spin anymore and you'll just get try again later. So this was a little disappointing for me because I use the Pokemon Go Plus in the car, so I know pretty much where all the Pokestops are along my route to work. I would just hit it whenever there's a Pokestop around, and now I can't really do that, so that pretty much makes the Pokemon Go Plus useless for me. I can see why Niantic did this because there are people that play the game in the car holding their phone, looking at their phone, and that's very dangerous. They could get a lawsuit for it. I can totally understand why they're doing it, but it makes it a lot harder for players that are in the rural areas to actually get Pokeballs and all the other items, especially when they were giving only 3 or so items per Pokestop. So that brings me to the next point about Pokestops. Today, it seems like Niantic silently put out another update where they were giving more items at the Pokestops. I seem to be getting 6+ items at every single Pokestop, and that's huge. I hope this isn't a glitch or anything, or a bug or an accidental thing that Niantic is doing, because since they made it a lot harder to get Pokestops, I think they needed to balance it out and actually give you more items at Pokestops. This helps out the rural players because, for one thing, there aren't enough Pokestops around, so you either need to stand in one area and just get the 2 Pokestops that you have around, or they'll give you actually a lot more items. So that's a really good thing. I'm really excited about it. We're kind of on this Niantic roller coaster of really good, really bad, really good. So that's where we are with the Pokestops. So the next change that Niantic had was about the gyms. As you can see, a lot of the gyms out there are now stagnant. They are level 10 gyms and they're staying level 10 gyms. So I think Niantic is trying to change that by making it a lot easier to take down gyms now and making it a lot harder to increase the gym's prestige. They did this by doubling the amount of prestige you can remove from a gym for each Pokemon that you defeat. So instead of 500 XP before, it is now up to 1,000 XP. And now on the flip side, when you're trying to level up a gym that your team owns, it's going to be a lot harder. They decrease the amount of prestige you can earn your gym, and they cut it in half to a maximum of 500 prestige. So they pretty much destroyed it on both ends, so I hope they did their testing and that they actually checked this out and made sure that this was balanced, because it seems like it's a really big swing the other way. And we might see a lot of gyms just being taken down. It might not be worth it anymore to bring your gym up from level 7 to level 10, because for those levels, it's a lot more prestige, and it takes a lot more time to get it from 7 to 10. So we might start seeing a lot of gyms that are level 7 and below, because that's as far as people are willing to take it. So the next thing that I wanted to talk about was the data mine from version 0.45 of the Android version of the Pokemon Go. So what people did was that they looked at the code and found out what was added to the code, so we can kind of get a glimpse of what is to come and what they've implemented and what could possibly be implemented, but they haven't set it active on the server side. So it seems like they added one new move to Pokemon Go, and this move is Transform. And what Pokemon has Transform? Ditto. So we don't know if they're going to use transform as a move for Ditto, or if it's just going to be something that happens at the start of a battle, so it transforms into the Pokemon that it's battling. But it's in the game, so it looks like they're thinking about Ditto and trying to figure out what to do with him. Along with Ditto, there's now 100 new Pokemon that are referenced in the game code. So this is all of Gen 2, so it's coming up. It doesn't look like they have a moveset yet for each of the Pokemon, so don't hold your breath that it's going to be a server-side update. They're going to have to update the game as well and do a server update to release all the Pokemon into the wild. So I'm super excited for that. I can't wait for Gen 2 to come out, because right now we're getting really close to getting the 150 Pokemon. We just need a little refresh, something different, something new, some new Pokemon that we can add to the Pokedex, along with all of the legendary birds from Gen 1 that they haven't released yet, and Mewtwo. Another thing was implemented was the gym lockout, so you can't snipe gyms anymore. I mean, I never really did that, but it's very frustrating for people to take down a gym only to have it being sniped by some other player on some other team. If it's your own team, okay, fine, you can actually put down your Pokemon. But if it's by another player on another team, you're gonna have to take that one down again. So that is gone now. I believe it locks it out for a short amount of time so that you can actually heal your Pokemon and pick which one you want to put into the gym before it releases it to anyone to put in their Pokemon. So this data mine information is really exciting because it shows that Niantic is really pushing forward with all these updates, and they're being very aggressive with it. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed, hoping that they can come through with some of these things in a timely manner, and maybe we'll all get to see this sometime before the end of the year. So another thing that happened during this update was that Niantic released the tracker to a few more places. So there's some places in Arizona that got it, there's Seattle and Washington State, and they also released it to the rest of the San Francisco Bay Area. So they're trying to spread it out a little bit more. Hopefully that gets out to everyone else soon. I really want to see how that is. And it's been a while since they actually updated. It's been months since anyone else has actually gotten to see this. So that's good news. We're heading in the right direction. Maybe we'll get it soon. Alright, so now on to the part that I'm super excited about. So we have a bunch of Pokemon to evolve. I got 60 plus Pokemon. There's 5 new ones that we're going to go through today. If you look here, I have 123 Pokemon, and we're going to be adding 5 to that to bring us to 128. So we're going to get a lot closer here. I'm going to put on a lucky egg because this is one of the few times that we're actually going to be able to do this many new Pokemon at once. So here it is. Get the lucky egg going, and let's do this. So the first one I have is the Wartortle. I've been saving up candies for him. This is gonna be huge. I can't wait to actually get a Blastoise. I really hope he has Hydro Pump, Water Gun Hydro Pump. Let's see what he's got. Please don't be a disappointment. Whoa, there he is, he's huge. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Register to the Pokedex. We finished this page. Oh, Water Gun Flash Cannon. I guess we'll have to save up for the next one. Okay, so next we have Golem. We have the Geodude. We're gonna bring him all the way up. I have a Graveler, but I don't have a Golem yet, so this will be fun. Let's see. And we're looking for Rock Throw and Stone Edge. That's the top move for him as a rock type Pokemon. Let's see what we get here. There he is. It's like a turtle ball. Finish that page. Rock Throw, Earthquake. Alright, that's still a pretty strong move, so we'll take that. Next one is Little Pikachu. He's finally gonna go into a Raichu. I really want electric moves because there's a lot of Vaporeons that we need to start kicking out of gyms, so hopefully we get Spark and Thunder. Spark and Thunder. Come on. Man, I haven't seen this register to Pokedex page in so long. Spark and Brick Break. I think that's like the worst set. No, I think there's one worse basic move, but Brick Break is the worst one that you can get for the special move. Alright. Well, Abra, we're gonna bring you all the way to Alakazam. This one doesn't really matter because Alakazam is really a weak Pokemon in this game because they don't have anything to do with special attacks. I actually haven't seen one yet, ever, even in gyms, I don't think. So this is gonna be cool to actually see it for the first time. I don't actually know what he looks like in this, so let's find out in a quick moment. Dude, he's got a really long mustache. Alright, here we go. Psycho Cut and Dazzling Gleam. I don't like Dazzling Gleam. Man, we're not doing good with these movesets. And then there's Diglett. Diglett's gonna go to Dugtrio. Let's see, we're looking for Mud Slap and Stone Edge. Those are the powerhouse moves there. Let's see if we can do it. I don't think he's that strong of a Pokemon, so it doesn't really matter, but it'd be really cool to still get the good moveset. There we go. Mud Slap, Mud Bomb. At least they're both ground moves, so that's good. Alright, so now I got the rest of my Pokemon that I need to go through and just evolve everything just to get the maximum XP. So also, I forgot that I am almost to level 28, so this should bring me over to level 28. I think I was about 70,000 XP down, and so with this update with the faster evolutions, I should be able to do that pretty easy in this and get a bunch of items. Ember and Fire Blast, that's a good set. Nice. Alright, these EVs. Look at this, 809 EV. This was caught no power-ups or anything. I just had to evolve him. He was amazing as well. I really want either a Vaporeon or a Jolteon. I don't really need any Flareon, so let's see what we can do. I probably shouldn't have said that. Alright, well now I have a really strong Flareon. 2007, no Stardust used, Ember and Heat Wave. Nice. Okay. There we go. Level 28. Ultra Balls, Max Potions, those are really useful right now. There we go. And we're 6,518 XP into level 28. So let's take a look at the Pokedex. We have 128 and scene 134. So if you guys watched this far, I have a little extra to show you. Look at this guy. So I got him out of a 10K egg. I was really excited about it and I recorded it, but then the screen capture decided to bug out and mess up and not record it. So I got a Lapras, I pumped him up. I think I got around 32 candies for it, and it has Frost Breath and Blizzard, which is the best moveset that it could have. So we might have failed at our 10K epic hatching, but this guy came shortly afterwards to make it all better. So if you take a look, this is the top team now. We have 2 Vaporeons, the Executor, the Snorlax, the Lapras, and the Dragonite. So those are the big guys of the team. They're the ones that I put into all the gyms. So how many Pokemon do you guys have left on your Pokedex to catch? I have, let's see, so I think there's 142 that you can actually get in the game so far. So it looks like we have 14 left to go. This is gonna be a grind. I have a couple in the works right now. Like I'm walking my Grimer so I can get a Muck. I'm really close to that. And then I have enough for the Poliwrath, but I'm just waiting for the right Poliwag to come along because I've hatched them from eggs. I've caught a whole bunch of them and they're not good enough for me to evolve. So those guys are coming soon. We have the Doduo, which I hatched from an egg. I still need about 20 candies, so I'm gonna have to start walking them because we don't find Doduo around here. So we're getting close. I can't wait to fill these out. I hope I can do it before Gen 2 comes out, because once Gen 2 comes out, there's a lot more Pokemon, and the chances of actually getting one of the Pokemon that you need from the original 150 drops drastically because you added another 100 Pokemon into the mix. So hopefully we'll be able to get that done soon. Hope you guys enjoyed. Smash the like button if you liked it. Leave a comment below. How many Pokemon have you caught? And we'll catch you next time. Bye.